Hi everybody, welcome back to Silver Lining. If this is your first time, hello and welcome to my channel. This is a channel about healing, okay? I get into my healing journey and I know that I'm not the only one feeling my feels, struggling at times, succeeding at times, and I want you to be a part of it. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to be on a healing journey with me, subscribe, okay? So hi everybody, I hope you had the best week ever. I had a pretty good week. I mean, it wasn't any high highs or low lows. It was just very emotional. And the topic I want to get into this week is feeling your feelings, okay? I spent so much of my life not feeling and avoiding my feelings because they were so intense. Like, I feel everything to an extreme. And it's a blessing and a curse, honestly. So I was very overwhelmed last week and I didn't want to feel it. And then a certain day, everything just broke and I started crying. I was sitting right on this couch with my dog Buddha and I hyperventilated crying. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on with me? But it was just all of my suppressed emotions finally coming out. And during it, it was very intense. I was feeling extremely overwhelmed. I was feeling really sad. I was feeling super emotional and lost. And truly, by crying, it washed all of that gunk away. It really washed away all the sadness, all the anxiety, all the stress. And the second I stopped crying and I truly let myself cry, it was like maybe a 20-minute crying session. I let it all out. I held my dog. I really went through it and I felt my emotions. And you have to feel to heal, right? And like I said earlier, so much of my life I spent suppressing my emotions because they were too intense and I didn't want to feel them. So I distract myself, whether it's with a bad habit, whether it's with the wrong people. I suppressed my emotions. And that moment right here on this couch, crying and letting it out, was so liberating. And I wrote some notes after and I just read them. And it was basically like, it's so empowering to cry and feel and heal. Like, you need to feel to heal. And it's not weak to cry. It's not weak to be emotional. It's not weak to be sad. It's actually like the strongest thing you could do, because so many people run from their feelings because it's scary. It's scary to be in a moment of vulnerability, even with yourself, to sit down and truly feel everything. The stress, the anxiety, the sadness, the discouragement, all of it. But those tears cleansed me. It cleansed me in a way that, I don't know, I feel so much better. And it wasn't just that night. I was crying that night, the next morning, the next night. So much has been coming out, but every single time that I go through it afterwards, I feel so much better. Like, I got the inspiration for my podcast, this episode, once I finished that crying session on my couch. And it was just so liberating. And I'm like, wow, so much clarity comes to me after I process my emotions and I feel them, and ultimately I'm healing. And there's going to be times in life where I'm not crying a lot, but there are certain times where I do cry a lot. I feel a lot, and I'm just so grateful to be feeling now. I'm so grateful to feel the high highs and the low lows and the very base rate moderation feelings. I grew up in a household where I wasn't allowed to feel and I had to suppress it or I'd be shamed for crying. And now I'm like, it's actually my superpower to feel so deeply. Like, how beautiful is it to feel? How beautiful is it to cry? How beautiful is it to laugh? It's a very beautiful process, and it's human emotions, and we deserve to feel. And I don't think that it is stressed enough in our society how important it is to feel all of the emotions, not just happy, sad, angry, frustrated, all of it. You have to feel. And I'm just proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for feeling my emotions and not holding them back and really going through it, because I'm going through this uncomfortable period to get to a better spot. And I feel like all those tears that I was releasing were pent up emotions from a lot of trauma in my life. And there's a lot of times where I don't want to go into those spots and think about them and release and cry about it, but it feels so much better. Like, even just me talking about this, like, I feel like a weight is off my shoulders. So if you're going through a time right now where you're angry or you're sad, let yourself be immersed in those emotions and cry it out. Cry it out. It's fun. It's not fun, but it's exhilarating. I'm telling you, it's not weak to feel your feelings. It's imperative that you feel, because to heal, you need to feel. And once you release what doesn't serve you anymore through your tears, through yelling, whatever it is, it's so liberating. And there's a moment of clarity that comes after that you would never get if you didn't release what isn't serving you anymore. So yeah, I mean, even through that little, I wrote on a piece of paper after I cried on this couch, and it's just so beautiful. It's so simple, and it's just like feeling the feels, and what comes to you after it is so beautiful. Hi, Juice. My dog wants to come say hello. Mommy's recording a podcast. Sit down and lay down. Sorry, we had to take a little intermission because my dog, he loves to come bring me his toy when I'm recording. But that's life. There's interruptions. It is what it is. But I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being on your healing journey. Thank you for being on mine as well. And there is a calm after the storm, right? There is a calm after you feel all of your emotions and you release them. Sparks of creativity and inspiration and motivation come to you after that. When you release what you don't need and what isn't serving you anymore, it pushes you in this beautiful direction. I feel like I'm at like a clean slate this week. I'm going to put my best foot forward. If emotions come up, I'm going to feel them and I'm going to proceed. And that's life. It's not just ups and sunshine and rainbows and happiness and smiles. It's crying and anger and sadness, and all of it woven together is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful feeling. And it's life. It's meant to be experienced and felt. So don't be scared of your emotions. Don't be scared to cry. Don't be scared to feel. It's all for your highest good. And remember, you are exactly where you are supposed to be right now, and everything is working out for you. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me on this week's episode, and I will see you next week. Bye.